What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and who doesn't love one of these wannabe influencers, one of these woke weirdos getting their comeuppance? And this is an absolute amazing masterpiece that's just going to brighten your day. And quite frankly, I couldn't be happier to bring you this story. So, an influencer is given a harsh dose of reality when restaurant Patsy's bluntly refused to collaborate with her. She then tried to shame the owners, which spectacularly backfired. Wannabe influencer has been bombarded with rude messages after her attempt to expose a restaurant for rejecting her unsolicited marketing approach backfired. Jamison May, who styles herself as a travel, lifestyle, fashion, and food creator, posted an almost 3-minute rant about a vegetarian restaurant, and it backfired. Now, before we get into that, I want to bring a service that I actually use, which I think can be really helpful for you to check out, and that's Aura. Have you ever Googled your name? Well, I have, and the results always make me feel extremely uncomfortable. It's wild how much private information is just floating around on the internet about me or my wife or anybody else that I love. Data brokers sell your information to scammers, spammers, and anyone who may want to target you. Your full name, email, home address, health records, relatives, it's literally all out there. That's why I've been using Aura, the sponsor of today's video. Aura shows me which data brokers are selling my information and automatically submits opt-out requests for me. And to be honest, I've been using it a few months now, and I'm already seeing a lot of great results. Cleaning up my information not only helps reduce the amount of spam I get, but it protects me from hackers who could use this information to help them access my social media accounts, bank accounts, and other sensitive information. I don't know if you saw this, but AT&T revealed that over 73 million customer records, both existing and former, were released to the dark web. I actually just got the letter in the mail a few days ago. They recommend that users who are affected use strong passwords, monitor account activity, consider credit freezes or fraud alerts from credit bureaus. Well, Aura does all of this for me, and best of all, I don't have to download several different apps just because a company couldn't keep my data secure. I value my privacy, and I value yours. You can go to aura.com/thequartering to start your 2-week free trial. Also linked below in the description. Again, use my link in the description below. Protect yourself today. I've been using it for a few months, and I already feel a ton better about it. Definitely get signed up. I love it. I've already gotten a few emails about stuff that's been out there, so check out Aura. Link will be in the description down below. Let's look at this unhinged video, by the way.
This is a PSA for all creators who work with food, travel, lifestyle, blah, blah, blah. I received the most horrible message yesterday from a restaurant wanting to work with them, and I need to make you aware so you guys never work with them and know your standard. So this is the restaurant. This is the restaurant. Please don't go send them any messages, but they said the most disgusting thing back to me. So I am a travel, lifestyle, fashion kind of food creator. I have 2 separate accounts. I have like a food travel account, and I have my fashion account, and I make it aware that I'm the owner of this travel account from the fashion one. Just for reference so you know what's happening. I basically use the
Fashion, huh? You're wearing a sweater. Real fashionista.
same sort of template for every restaurant and like company that I send them what I think they're missing, what I can do for them, and the uniqueness of their brand. So I sent one to this restaurant. Now, I already sent other ones. I've never had a problem with it ever. And then they turn around to my message and said this. I'll edit in the photo. They said...
Nobody, I mean, who could imagine that, offering unsolicited marketing advice to a restaurant might backfire? You know, like... who could imagine this? So you don't seem to have any followers. Maybe you should approach us.
Absolutely gobsmacked.
Idiot. Okay, so what it says is you don't seem to have any followers. Maybe you should approach us when you have over 100,000. Sorry, but that's extremely rude. Perhaps, but you are pretending to be influential on social media, and that's not true. Rather than me just saying that you are being a liar and pretending to be beneficial to our business, I just said come back when you're actually able to do what you think we should engage you to do. So office, she's demanded a job, basically. Is it rude to question something that's obviously not true? And then she immediately blocked it.
I had no words. I was actually like disgusted that someone could say that to another person. Like, this is clearly someone not in marketing. They don't understand literally anything. Your account and content is never, ever about the follow account. That was going out the window.
Yes, it actually is. It like it absolutely is, especially when you're allegedly offering somebody else. You're supposed to be telling somebody else, hey, this is how you're supposed to be running your business. I'm actually a marketing genius and I'm going to fix it for you. I'm going to make sure that, you know, you have all the tools you need. And as a marketing expert, you would think that you'd have some level of social media following. Now, I ran a search marketing agency for years. And one of the primary things clients would ask me is, you know, how come your website doesn't rank for this, that, or this term? Or, you know, I made sure that we invested money in search engine optimization and pay-per-click advertising and our own web design, because that's the first thing customers would say. They would also say like, hey, you know, do you have any clients that we can talk to so that they can verify that you actually know what you're doing? You're trying to offer these people a contract. You're presenting yourself as an expert. You can't get offended when they say, hey, I need some credentials. I don't think that that's a very reasonable response.
Yonks ago. It matters about your audience, your engagement, your reach. And my engagement and reach, considering I have a small follower count, is really, really good. So like, I've never had a problem with this before in my life, and they turn around and say, oh, let us know when you have 100K. Cool, I could have 100K and I'm having 2 people comment and 1 person save. What, like, is that what you want?
That is kind of technically true. Okay. When Boogie2988 says I have 5 million subscribers or whatever he has, and he only gets 10,000 views per video, that is a fair criticism, or a fair thing to say. However, over time, yes, total video views and engagement generally are a representation of how many followers you have.
And then the second message where they tell me I'm pretending to be influential, that's not the point. The point is to get people to go through creating fun, loving content. It's to, like, yes, it's to influence them to go. But that could pop up on the For You page and get over 1 million views while I have 300 followers. That's really not how it works. But I was just disgusted in the way that they said it. This is a PSA for all creators who work with food, travel, lifestyle, blah, blah, blah.
I want to get to the comments. Oh, they turned comments off. Come on. Come on, Jameson. By the way, she has 9,000 followers. I mean, that's not nothing. You could see, you know, pinned videos that did well for her. You can see videos that didn't do so well. She generally gets 1,000 to 5,000 views per video. That is actually not bad. But when you are unsolicited, contacting local businesses and being like, this is how you're going to fix your business, and you're somebody who gets 1,000 views on TikTok, like, there's actually, like, you're actually worthless. 1,000 views on TikTok is worthless. And then, of course, they double down. It says, Patsy's, which is owned by restaurateurs, whatever, also defended its response to say it was obvious that they didn't want to work with Miss May given her follower profile. Her followers are not really people that we have in the venue very often. Probably not the market we're looking for to engage with. I think she was just hoping to increase her visibility with these outrage posts. Probably true. It sort of has worked already. I'm not sure how it will be able to be monetized as marketing. Miss May told Daily News that she never asked for a free service and that she just objected to Patsy's customer service. I'm standing up for small creators who might have amazing content, but don't get the recognition they deserve. I mean, just keep at it. I think if you have great content, as you say, right, you should hopefully make it. Now, that's not always true, right? That's not always true, but hopefully it is. You know, hopefully you get there at some point and you make it. But I think the problem is not necessarily with your quote unquote small creator or your small follower profile. It's actually that you demanded, you know, they hire you to give them advice and you yourself are not a good example of the product you're offering them. Most people have just been calling me entitled when they don't fully understand how content creation works in the marketing world. Yeah, 20-year-old white chick, she's got it all figured out, right? I guess she needs to build her base. However, she also needs to understand that time is money for small business owners. I think it's that she doesn't understand how marketing works. She should have researched whether her fan base even aligns with that type of restaurant. I mean, you see this article, I mean, entitled influencers bid to expose restaurant spectacularly backfires as gripe goes viral. You know, you see, when I first outed the restaurant on TikTok, it reached the wrong audience of non-creators and influencers who don't understand. Yes, I love when some young white girl just tells me I'm just not smart enough. People send me extremely rude comments, and I'm just an entitled influencer who just wants free stuff, and I'm complaining about it all. Well, I would argue that that's basically, I think, the long and the short of it. I think that that's the long and short of the actual issue here. I've worked with many restaurants, other businesses over the past 4 years, and I've never experienced such rudeness. By the way, she conveniently does not share her message that she sent to the restaurant, which was probably wildly entitled, I mean, just based on her reaction to this, it was probably wildly offensive to a business that by all accounts seems to be doing just fine without her. I just want to create this video and let other creators know that this is extremely unprofessional. You can see backlash to Jameson's gripe came hard and fast, and she's since turned off comments on the video due to the nasty nature of many of them. She told the news that she suggests she only wanted a freebie. That idea is not true. I never wanted any free service. No, I don't think you did. I think you probably wanted them to pay you for your advice. Like, I would imagine. You know, they're a restaurant that's getting along just fine without you. You gotta love it. You just love to see it. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe or follow, and we'll talk to you again real soon.